lick you from your head to your toes. And I wanna move from the bed down to the floor. And I wanna, you make it so good, I don't wanna leave. But I gotta know what's your fantasy.
Hello, welcome to What's Your Fantasy? I'm Michelle.
I'm Daisha.
I'm Taylor. And today we're going to be talking a lot about rape. Rape is the topic. Can you turn the TV on? Alright, go ahead, Taylor.
Well, today we're going to be discussing a lot of things from the article, The Rape of Harriet Tubman. So first, we can discuss what we saw in the video.
It was just weird. I don't really know what the purpose was. But basically, the video was just a video about Harriet Tubman, like, schmoozing a white guy and making him have sex with her while she had another slave recording it in the closet, as if she was going to have leverage over him because he had sex with her, which is not true because everybody knew that the slave owners had sex with the slaves because they were their property. They could do what they want with their property. But I just didn't feel like it was a very interesting or accurate or
Do you think it
comical
was art, or do you think it was more?
I thought it was stupid.
I feel like art is more of. I feel like art represents something.
I don't think
that
art
had
is
any
an accurate
representation.
depiction.
Accurate depiction, or maybe sometimes it's a little exaggerated. But that was just too far of an exaggeration to be art. Like I feel like that was just mockery, and it didn't have. I feel like it didn't have a point purpose. It didn't drive anything home for me. Like at the end of that, I was like, "What's the point? What was that for?"
Well, I agree. I definitely think it was mockery. And I think it was more of entertainment versus learning something about the rape and what Harriet Tubman had to go through in order to free black women.
Funny.
Yeah, the way they were having sex was kind of funny.
Well, not only
But
is
the
that
idea of it
inaccurate,
wasn't.
but the way that she was represented, like it says
She was short and skinny.
Yeah, she was
but
only
in
5
the
feet
movie-
tall, and she was very small for her, for her age, and so when they depicted Harriet Tubman as like a mammy figure, it almost like it was a really like bad stereotype for all black women. I feel like just because you stereotype black women as a mammy figure.
Next subject.
Next comment.
Stop, Bucket. I'm sorry. Next
You on with the bun.
Well, what quote that we found was really good was on page 163 of The Rape of Harriet Tubman by Janelle Hobson. It says, ironically, the horrendous truth about sex tapes is that they tend to be used as leverage not against men, but against women. It is women who are often blackmailed or demeaned when sex tapes are made available on the internet. And we kind of found this really ironic, just like how many people say or tend to view women as being raped, but not men.
Yeah, but I think that just stems from kind of the sexist views of like women having sex is kind of them being hellish, or that women having sex is kind of faux pas unless they're married. But when men have sex, it's like they've done something good.
There, bud.
But I have Meek Mill.
Meek Millie.
We have questions for you. Come here. The question of the day is: if you were in a relationship, okay? You're in a relationship with somebody, and like, if you have sex with them, okay, look, I'm just telling the whole story. I had a boyfriend at one point in time, and if I felt like having sex and he didn't, I would have sex with him anyway. Don't ask how, but I did, and vice versa. That happened. He did the same thing with me, but I didn't. Neither of us really cared because I don't know. We were together. We had sex all the fucking time. So, do you think that's rape?
Yes.
Yeah, just for simple, technically, but like not. I wouldn't be like, oh, press charges. That's right. No, it's just technically yes. Because he said no.
Because if you guys are in a court of law and he were to say you raped me, I told you I did not want to have sex tonight, and you raped me, you still had sex with me. You could literally, technically you would still be considered
A rapist.
a rapist. Like you would be considered like that.
No,
would be considered rape.
no. He did it too. Don't just say you.
Okay,
Well, yeah,
but
and
still-
vice versa.
He ain't here, nigga.
Yeah, vice versa. If you said you did not feel like having sex with him, and he said, "Well, fuck it, you're just gonna lay here and take it because I feel like having sex."
That's
But
Yeah,
then I
you
feel like
could-
it's
you
not
could
because
go
y'all
to court.
participated. You participated.
Yeah,
you both,
I mean,
you both
after-
participated after it got down to business.
After a couple seconds, not even minutes, y'all, seconds, he was participating as well.
Yeah, so no.
That was not a word.
But that, like
He was
again, that's
participating.
that's
It's
on
not
that's
what
on
it
a
came out
blurred
as the first
line, you know, going from the song, you know. That's like that's it's a fine line between rape and not rape because technically he did say no or you said no, but you guys still had sex. So technically he could go to court and say that you raped him or vice versa, and you guys would get in trouble for that.
Well, I'm glad he ain't make no complaints. That's what I'm saying. If you ain't complaining, it ain't really rape.
I think you have to think.
That's
about
not true.
I mean, there's a lot of people
There's a
who
lot
get
of
raped
people
that don't go
don't-
to the
yeah.
police and say something.
I'm not saying I'm saying complain. If he ain't complaining, I'm talking about to your friends, to your mama, to the Lord. If you ain't complaining, it ain't rape.
He's trying to forgive himself
But
for his
he's an
sins.
atheist.
Oh, I forgot.
All right.
But that don't count. You
No,
can't
for
say the
real.
Lord if you don't believe in the Lord.
So what was our next subject?
Oh, if it's art.
Rape as art.
Oh,
Do you think rape is art?
Like
The
pictures
depiction
of
of rape.
like pictures or like have you been to the Kinsey Institute? Have you seen like sex pictures and sex culture and everything? Do you consider that art?
because it's an expression.
How?
I like
Yeah,
that word
I
expression.
like that expression. Yeah.
I mean, every expression is not a good expression, but it is an expression of art, expression of how you feel and how you see the world. So, yeah, I think it can be hard. I mean, it is hard.
I agree. I think art is just the depiction of emotion or the depiction of
Something you've
life
gone through.
or something you've gone through or experienced. It doesn't have to be a good thing. Like rape, I feel like movies or songs, not really songs, movies that showcase rape. I feel like it's supposed to be artistic. It's supposed to be shown as something ugly, but yet something beautiful. Like it's something that needs to be told about. Like I don't know how to explain that. Like I think
I wouldn't use the word beautiful, but I understand where you're getting at. I just wouldn't use the word beautiful.
maybe not the word beautiful, but I just feel like it's something that
Yeah.
is put out there, and I think it's beautiful that it's put out there because otherwise you wouldn't know about it. I think that's good.
I think without that art and without, you know, people speaking up and talking more about it and putting in movies, people would just not think about it, not talk about it, but it would still be existing and people would feel less comfortable to come forward and talk about it. Whereas now that there's pictures, there's so many people coming forward about rape, you know, it's becoming more and more acceptable to talk about it. So I just feel like art in itself, whether it's music, movies, you know, pictures, it's helping.
I
You
think
know,
one
with that
idea
dilemma.
of the thing where you just said people are coming out more about it is like the Bill Cosby thing. How all those people are coming out saying that he raped them.
Well, that was
Yeah, but they
proved that they were false.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, that's the thing, because, like, if it was really that big of a deal, and it was true, they would have said it a long time ago, like, when it happened. Like, because the cases came out, well, the things were accused from a long, long time ago. Which I don't see how he would get convicted of it.
He would,
because
there's a certain cap limit to how many years you can wait before telling
I think it's
someone.
like 15
Yeah.
years.
Well, I mean, regardless of whether he did it or not, his reputation is flawed from now on. Like, every time someone thinks about Bill Cosby, they're gonna remember, you know, there's allegations, whether you believe it or
think
not.
of him as Mr. Dr. Huxtable. I would believe James.
Well, that's because we grew up with them. Now I didn't like that because she's the most outspoken woman. I find it very funny that she would be quiet about this. She's not that type. But that's a whole other subject. But I feel like I agree with Taylor. His reputation is trash. Like, we may see him as Dr. Huxtable, but we grew up with Bill, you know, like
Bill Cosby.
The Huxtable. The
show
show's
Cosby show.
Yeah.
But other people did. Well, other people didn't grow up with that, and even some people who did grow up with that, they might see him differently now, all because there were allegations. That's all it took was allegations.
That just shows you that the stigma that the word rape has is just very strong.
Yeah.
Like it was a very strong stigma, no matter what.
It's just sad that they did that to me.
And then I'm sorry.
With that, I know it's not on topic, but with that, I just don't understand. Like, what do you get out of doing something like that? Accusing someone of raping you, knowing that they didn't do it. Like, what do you get out of that? You're not getting no money.
Depending on the situation, some people use that, like if they're caught having sex, they use that so that they seem innocent still. Some people do it as revenge. Some people, like if your boyfriend breaks up with you, you'll claim that he raped you so that you can get, ruin his reputation and all that kind of stuff. You just gotta be really malicious to do things like that.
You don't got no heart, no soul.
Well, I think that's all for this week. That was our talk about rape.
Thanks for watching. What's your fantasy?
Special guest Meek Mill.
Meek Millie.
And then his
ass. Chocolate.
You're not. People don't know me.
They do not.
No, they don't.
Bye. Blooper.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Give it to me now. Give it to me now. Give it to me now.
I got that ice cream.
I got that ice cream.
I got that ice cream. I got that ice cream.
Nigga be talking about this, give me red about that. But now you playing the people.
There we go.
Give me red about that.
Talking like this in the faucet. Oh, baby. Oh. Nigga, you ain't boozy, boo. You ain't boozy, boo. Stop it, motherfucker. Damn, stop. Bitch, you guessed it. You was right.
Well, how
You
you
was
tag?
motherfucking right. It's like still in that place. Hey. I'm still with my niggas. Real disrespectful. I just thought it was Bobby, bitch.
You ain't know.
Bobby, bitch. I don't know karate, bitch. Dropping bodies.
Oh, you ain't know.
I wanna lick you from your head to your toes, and I wanna